Hey yo, what's up everybody, it's JJ. Today we're gonna talk about basically SD cards on your Rak miner slash whatever Helium hotspot that you're using. So over here we're gonna basically talk about how do you like upgrade your SD card, and should you upgrade your SD card, and why should you upgrade your SD card. I mean, like, you bought it and after that from there it was told to be plug and play, and after that you do not need to basically handle much. But of course, if you, I mean, like this over here, some of the issues that we've known on the Helium community itself, the blockchain getting bigger and bigger, and after that from there the SD card does not have sufficient space slash memory, and from there it's going to affect your earnings a lot. And after that we're going to basically go through all of it. So on my previous video itself, I have talked about the latest video that I have done. Basically it's talking about the links doc, so I'm just gonna pop this what is this, basically this playlist of Helium stuff that I've done. Basically it's gonna pop up above, just click on it. And over here, basically, yeah, on Helium itself, I mean the Helium links that I purchased, it has not been shipped to me yet, because they claim to basically show that it's going to be fulfilled by January. But of course, due to Chinese New Year, they can't basically fulfill their promises. But of course, yeah, I mean, like, if you want to purchase your hotspot from them, go ahead. But of course, right now we are gonna jump into the topic itself. If you are not subscribed to the channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and leave a thumbs up to this video. And of course, before we jump into it, I'd like to introduce you to my Discord and of course my Telegram channel. You guys can click on it on the link down below, and after that over here there's a rules / verification page for you guys to read. And after that, once you have read it, just click on the thumbs up and you will be able to access all the other channels. So from there we can basically discuss, and after that know more about it. So right now we're gonna jump into where can you buy your Helium hotspots for those who are super new to the channel. Alright, so for you guys who wants to buy it from the manufacturer directly, and of course which hotspot should you buy, like the Linksdot, Rak, or let's say the Sensecap. So from here I would recommend like people to basically buy from Linksdot. Why is that so? Because Linksdot itself, they are accepting orders, but of course there is some delays that is ongoing. But right now you can see the next batch itself is gonna be coming on the June 2022, and after that if you order today you will get it by June 2022, provided there's no delays or whatsoever. So I would say Linksdot itself is quite cheap, to be honest. The units itself is cheap, and of course I would say that yeah, if you want to get it, you can just use the link down below. And after that, secondly, if you buy from Rak itself, you can buy it, but of course right now it is still on this option, coming soon, but it's not officially released yet. So I would say this coming soon option has been here for months. And after that I would say that yeah, basically you can't buy a Rak miner over here. And of course lastly, for Sensecap itself, CryptoCom is no longer accepting order due to basically the overwhelming orders that they receive from the community. Therefore I would say as of now the only option for you is basically Linksdot. They're opening their hands for you to basically buy the units itself. So if you are interested in that, feel free to use the link down below to support the channel. And of course right now we're going to talk about how do you like upgrade your SD card, and why should you. Right, so over here on the Rak, I mean like this Rak Star group itself, the official Discord channel for Rak itself. Over here you can see the Helium team now internally promote a snapshot update, blah blah blah. This is no, I mean like we can't really know much about that. Basically they just mentioned it is also a good time for you to upgrade your SD card, and after that, which we recommend doing over the few months as soon as basically more and more activities is going on the blockchain, and after that the size of the blockchain has been increasing. And of course from there they are trying to basically change all of these full-fledged hotspot onto this thing called the light hotspot. And over here on the light hotspot itself, it is much more easier to run, because you do not need to basically download the whole blockchain and everything. You just take a snapshot of everything. So over here they are trying to integrate this stuff onto the existing Helium hotspot right now. But of course, as part of us owning this hotspot itself, I would really recommend you to basically do an upgrade on your SD card, because when you do an upgrade itself, yeah, basically when you do upgrade, your hotspot will start earning. And of course, while this trial and testing period itself, you will see lesser shit that happened during like all this kind of update. And after that, from there I would say that personally, am I upgrading my SD card? Yes. And of course you must be asking which one should I get and stuff like this. So right now we're going to talk about basically how to get your SD card from the devices first. So I would say for the Rak user itself, you want to basically go over to your Rak devices, and you might see the ports over here. I'm not sure you can see it. So over here, the ports over here on the devices, and after that over here is at the back. So for the Rak user itself, the SD card is at the back at this red light over here. You just need to basically see, you will see a sticker over here, which I do not know if you can see it, so I'm just going to try to do it. So here you can see there's a sticker over here. Just peel off the sticker and you will be able to see something like this. So over here on Google itself, you have seen this image, and after that I would say this over here is showing the the sticker being unpeeled, so the SD card will be inside this. And after that, for here, I would say for those who are using the Sensecap itself, you will basically need to use a screwdriver to unscrew the device, and after that, from there you can get your SD card. So we already spoke about getting your SD card out, so over here right now we're going to talk about the software part. Basically is, should you do a manual like backup, or let's say you can find the firmware of your device itself, I would really recommend you guys to basically try to find the firmware that is official. So over here on Sensecap itself, they have released all the firmware over here, so you can just basically have a read about it, and after that from there you can, yeah, basically Sensecap itself, you do not need to really over here you can't really find the link over here. So if let's say you can't find the link to download the firmware officially, so I would just recommend you to just take the SD card out, and of course just follow this link over here, which is provided by Rak itself. It is the same steps over here. So what you need to do is to basically give me a while. So over here you need to basically have the hotspot itself to be powered down. So for the Sensecap, you need to unscrew, and after that take out the SD card. So once you have the SD card out itself, something like this, so yeah, basically the SD card is something like that. So once you take it out itself, you need to basically have the adapter, this thing over here, to basically put it in, and after that have it reading onto your computer. So once it's already connected itself, you need to basically download this thing called the SD clone, but this is for the Mac OS user, but of course we are going to talk about the Windows. So here for Windows itself, just download the Win32 disk imager for the Windows OS, and after that from here you will basically need to you will see this page itself. Just click on the drive itself to basically search, and after that from there, once you have selected the drive and everything, backup, basically you need to back it up, and once you have done the backup itself, it will be named backup.image, and after that from there, what you need to do is to basically reformat this SD card. I would really suggest, if let's say you are going to do an upgrade or something, if let's say your SD card has been damaged or what, just replace a new SD card, and after that the size should which size should you get and everything, we're going to talk about it later. So right now, once you have done all of this, just get a new SD card, put it in, and after that plug it in, and once you have plugged it in, head over to this page itself to basically do the firmware update. So the firmware update itself is very simple. I'm just going to do a step-by-step itself. So over here, this is something like that. So this is my adapter. So just gonna plug it into my PC. Once you plug it in itself, and of course once you have your backup done, basically you will see the backup on your desk, on whichever you save it from. So what you need to do is basically either one, you back it up, if not second, you download from the firmware. So for Rak itself, you can basically find the version over here. So this link over here is to basically tell you I need to replace, and after that which one should you work. Basically they have already released their firmware over here, the latest one. Just download this, and after that from there you need to basically head over to this Balina Etcher. Basically this is the software, and after that from there just click on flash from file. So over here just choose the file that you want to flash it from, or slash your backup. So let's say if you have your backup, just select it, and after that over here just select the target. So for my case itself, I have this SD card inserted. Just click on this and select, and after that just click on flash. So once you have clicked on flash itself, you will basically have this SD card ready for the next plug and play. So once you have already done the flashing over here, so once you flash it and after everything is done, just take out the SD card, and after that from there, go back to your Rak device or your Sensecap device, just plug it back, and after that from there you can just power on your device, and after that you will need to basically do a waiting period of maybe I would say half an hour for it to basically download the blockchain, and after that from there sync once again. So I would say this is the only way that you can basically do an upgrade on your SD card. So right now, where should you get your SD card? So the SD card that you should get is, so the SD card that they recommend for you to do an upgrade is basically the 64 GB basically high endurance card, basically from SenseDisk, if not from Samsung. So for me personally, which one am I getting? I'm getting the 128. Basically this high endurance card itself. Why is that so? Why do I want to be so kiasu? Because to be honest, the blockchain is growing, and after that, if let's say they did not implement this light hotspot as soon as possible, the blockchain might even grow more than 64 GB, and when that case happens, you are fucked, man. I mean, seriously, you need to do the process all over again. Why not just do it one time, just get a 128 GB one, and after that from there, I believe that the blockchain will not exceed this 128 GB, but of course it is just something to be safe about. So I already purchased my item, so if you want to, I'm gonna link it down below, so you guys can basically do a purchase if you are interested in basically doing an upgrade. So if let's say you're really unsure on how do you flash it or whatsoever, I would say I'm gonna recap the step all over again. So the step itself, I would just say for flashing itself, just if you can find the latest firmware, just go over to the Discord channel or whatever, just open a support ticket and ask them, hey, can I have the latest firmware? Can I just download it? And after that from there, they will just send you a link, or let's say they're going to ask you to do a backup. Basically for the backup itself, they're going to send you their own document basically on how which model, which manufacturer they're using. If let's say you're using Sensecap, they're going to send you the firmware of the Sensecap, and after that you can just download and flash it. So the flashing process is very simple. One step, choose the image, basically the file that you downloaded from your manufacturer. Secondly, just plug in your new SD card, and after that just click on flash. Once you have plugged it in, just select it. So once you've selected it, just click on flash, and after that, once it's flashed, it will take a few minutes, from 1 to 5 minutes. Once it's flashed already, just plug it out, and after that insert it back to your hotspot, and after that just screw back if let's say it's needed, and after that from there just power on your hotspot and everything is good to go. So this is a very simple process that you can basically follow. I believe that it is super simple enough. If let's say you are unsure about that, or let's say you are afraid that you will do something wrong or whatsoever, feel free to contact me on Discord, and after that from there I can give you my assistant, and after that, yeah, feel free to help everybody on the Discord channel as well. And after that, I would say, yeah, basically I've come to the end of the video. If you like the video, kindly use the links down below to basically get all your Helium stuff. It's gonna help the channel out a lot. So I've come to the end. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye, peace. Remember to click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notification if you like the content. Bye bye.